Good evening, comrades. I am Aniruddha Kauri, President All India State Bank Officers Federation. We are meeting here in connection with the 30th General Council meeting of our affiliate, State Bank of India Officers Association, Hyderabad Circle, of which Comrade Manaya is the General Secretary, Comrade Subramaniam the President. Today, the position in the State Bank of India is we are at the crossroads in the banking industry in general and in the State Bank of India in particular. The gravest problem in the State Bank of India faces today is the problem of mounting NPAs. Mounting NPAs. Every quarter to quarter, our NPAs are increasing, and in spite of the best efforts made by the officers and the management, the NPAs continue to show a rising trend. Together with this, certain very damaging things are coming to light in the State Bank of India. Very large frauds, where prima facie the involvement of very senior officers who take the credit decision, not in the individual capacity, but in the capacity as member of a credit committee, cannot be overlooked. And the worst part is, as recently as a few months back, a very large fraud running into hundreds of crores in our Bengal circle has come to light, and the head of the circle, who is likely to retire in the month of November this year, continued in his position, and the management is not taking the action which it would have taken against a very junior officer in case of a fraud of a few thousands had come to light. So the mounting NPA and the grave incidents of frauds in the area of credit on account of decisions taken by the credit committee are affecting the image of the State Bank of India, and the share price of the State Bank of India also reflects this problem of the NPAs. The second problem that the bank faces today is we have a management which does not think before coming out with personal views in the media, and as a result, you must have seen a few days back that the chairman of the State Bank of India is rebuked by the Deputy Governor of the RBI, Sri K.C. Chakravarti, and is told to either learn to live within the systems or to go elsewhere. So this is the problem. We have a management which is more involved in the day-to-day affairs that are not within the jurisdiction of the chairman, but in respect of policy matters that are within the jurisdiction of the chairman and the board of directors of the State Bank of India, the management has a tendency to come out with his views in the media without taking the board in confidence. In this background, in the month of November 2011, on the 8th of 9th November, the Federation of the All India State Bank Officers had given a call for 2 days of strike, but because of subsequent request by the bank management, the strike was deferred and thereafter cancelled. But the chairman of the bank continued to find fault with the officers of the bank for all the evils in the bank, and he kept on propagating that since the bank is not doing well because the Officers Federation had given a notice for 2 days of strike. This was a strike which never took place. This was a strike in which there was no demonstration, no walk to rule, no posters were printed, no slogans were shouted. But to cover up the deficiencies of the management, to cover up the wrong decisions or motivated decisions taken by the management of the banks in various circles in respect of the credit area, which are resulting in a loss of hundreds of crores to the bank and which are also contributing to the mounting NP of the bank, the chairman has a tendency to shift the blame on the officers through the Officers Federation. Recently, he came out with a press statement that he wants all the bank branches to remain open on Sundays also. This being an issue covered under the Labour Act, where the labourers in the country are not supposed to work for more than a specified number of hours, the Federation immediately called for protest action, and demonstrations were held in all the state headquarters, all the administrative office headquarters. As a revenge, the chairman has treated this as an act of indiscipline. Now it is for the and who are trying to cover the NPAs so that they can retire peacefully and the NPAs will be taken care of in due course. In this situation, the meeting at Hyderabad today is a very important in nature, because during this meeting we will also be briefing the members on the action that the Officers Association and the Officers Federation propose to take against the bank management in the days to come. It is a long drawn struggle we foresee in the near future, because the State Bank of India, being the major premier bank of the country, involved in the development of the society in general, cannot be left at the mercy of a person who has no respect for rules, regulations, protocol, and who has no respect for the human labors that are working under him, the human resources of the bank, and he has tendency to find fault on all others except himself. So I, on behalf of the All India State Bank Officers Federation, wish you, all of you, welcome you, and are here for any questions that you may have from the Federation or on behalf of the association. Thank you. A time may come when we will have to, in the interest of the entire bank, because the State Bank of India, the situation doesn't improve or the management doesn't see reason, we may have to resort to that action also. Stands today, and the action that the officers of the bank are expected to take in the interest of the bank for improvement in the area of customer service, for reduction in the NPA in the books of the bank, for improving the alternate channels that the bank has, like internet banking, ATMs, mobile banking, all those areas. And also it will have to deliberate on the actions that the association through the federation can take to bring to the notice of the management the position of the State Bank management. The State Bank of India has 2,12,000 employees, of which more than 80,000 are officers, and all are members of the State Bank of India Officers Associations under the umbrella of the All India State Bank Officers Federation. Officers in the bank. As a result, branches in the interior areas are being run by only one officer with no clerical support, and we are finding it difficult to extend the customer service to the satisfaction of the general public. It is both shortage of officers as well as the clerks, because the strength of 2,12,000 is less than the strength that we had on the 1st of January 2000. And from there till date, the network of the branches has increased 1.5 times. The entire officers of the Hyderabad Circle, that is the whole of Hyderabad state, will be participating here, Andhra Pradesh state. Thank you.